So how can you sign your either first or another client for your agency within the next 30 days? Well, in this video, I'm gonna be showing you exactly how I personally would go about it if I was just starting out again, and how I literally teach other people to do this. And like, I literally see firsthand that it works every single time. As always, guys, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel before you watch this video. I am posting every other day on this channel, free content at unmatched value. So how would I go about signing my first client if I was to start again? And once again, as I said at the start of the video, I literally teach my paying students this exact way, and I see it work every single time in order for them to sign their first client or either their next client. And I've kind of touched on this in a few other videos, so if you watch all my videos, you would have heard me talk about this, but I'm gonna talk about it again because it is that powerful. And the first way, the first kind of thing you want to do in order to sign your first client for within the next like 30 days is outreach stack, okay? Outreach stacking is probably one of the most valuable and one of the most just unmatched ways to get your first client. And essentially what I'm talking about when I say outreach stacking is do all of the outreach methods you can think of. Because the more you do outreach, the more chance you've got at finding your right client. Obviously there is a sense of qualifying the clients and whatnot, but that's for another video. But essentially, if you can do all of these different outreach methods, you're going to get a client at some point. It's just a matter of time, okay? So emails, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, I mean, cold calls if you really want to do that. You know, all of these different things. Don't just do one. I see it, everybody does it. Like, don't worry if you are, because everybody does it, but everybody does one. So they'll just do Facebook, or they'll just do emails, or they'll just do LinkedIn or cold calls, whatever it is. Outreach stack is one of the most powerful ways for you to get your first client, and I highly recommend that you do it, okay? So once again, using a proven method for your industry, I would probably triple down on that one the most, but you can add others in. So what I mean when I say that is, like, for e-com, you know, using the method that I teach. I personally use, you know, the email outreach strategy that is just unmatched, where we find highly qualified leads at scale within e-com. You know, that's a proven method, okay? I've used it, like all of my clients have used it, and majority of them are absolutely killing it directly from that method. So that's a proven way. That said, if you're not in the e-com industry, maybe you're in the restaurant niche or the gym niche, whatever it is, find what's been proven to work in that niche, and I'd triple down on that, right? That said, you know, you could maybe do like 4 hours a day on that, so you're really going hard on that, but then I'd recommend you do maybe an hour or 2 hours of doing other things around, just outside of that. So your main thing is the proven method within your industry, within your niche. That's your main thing, but you can do a few other things around. And by doing those few other things around it, that's really gonna boost your probability of getting your first client. And also, like, sometimes, like in certain circumstances, it actually ties in, right? So if you do something on LinkedIn, that actually might get somebody to, you know, if you're doing, say for example, you're doing, you know, you're using my e-com outreach strategy, so that's your main one, that's what you're tripling down on. But then you're doing Facebook and LinkedIn, so you might do something on LinkedIn, somebody sees that and then goes to your Facebook, and then they see that and then they message you. So it kind of ties in by outreach stacking, okay? And honestly, it's the best way to get your first client. Now, obviously, if you're trying to get your first client, you'll probably have no prior experience, and you will, in most cases, you know, you probably never ran any Facebook ads, so you've got no results to show. So what I recommend you do, it all intertwines as well with each other, like it all mixes. And obviously by just you watching this entire video and then just putting everything together, you'll have your first client in the next 30 days. Bit of a side tangent there, but what I was talking about is, but what you really want to do, right? So if you've never ran any ads before, you've got no results to leverage, you need to leverage your contractor's results. So if you find a contractor, you bring a contractor on board, their results are now your results, okay? So if they've got some case studies where they've spent like $5,000, they brought in like 20, 25,000, whatever it is, whatever niche it is. I'm talking majority e-com right here, but like obviously this can be applied to absolutely every single niche. So let's say, yeah, they've got a case study of where they spent 5,000 and brought in 20,000. That case study is now yours because they're working for you. They're working for you in your agency. So they're gonna be doing the same strategies that they used when they got that 5,000 to 25,000 case study. They're gonna be using the same strategies as that. And they personally got those. So that case study or all of their case studies, whatever, however many they've got, they now become yours. So another insanely powerful way for you to get your first client is start leveraging those results within all of the outreach that you do, okay? So when you're doing your outreach stacking, you're tripling down obviously on one main outreach system, process, whatever you wanna call it, method, and then you're doing all these other ones around the outside. So what you want to do though is leverage those results. So you want to put it in all of the emails if that's what you're doing as your main one. You want to put it all over your Facebook page. You want to put it all over your LinkedIn, all over your Instagram, just everywhere. You know, you really want to leverage those results, because then what that will allow you to do is, if you do have a client who's interested, you can leverage those results and literally say to them, I can get these results. Look, this is what, and you don't say this is what my contractor does, you never say that, you say this is what myself and my team have done for this client, where we spent $5,000, we've brought in $25,000, and they're in the same niche as you. You know, this is another e-com brand if you're in the e-com niche. This is another e-com brand, same niche as you know, we'll be implementing the exact same strategies, everything that we've done for them. I know we can get it for you as well. You know, so by leveraging that, it's like you propel yourself forward, because obviously everybody thinks when they start their own agency, they think that they're starting from absolutely nothing, they've got nothing, and majority of the times that's the truth. That said, if you can then get a contractor on board, start leveraging their results, it's like you've been in the industry for like, you know, whatever, 5, 10 months, a year, 2 years, whatever it is, because you've got all of these case studies. So you really want to leverage those case studies, because that will not only make you seem a lot more reputable in terms of the client's eyes, so it will make you seem a lot more reputable, it will make you seem a lot more professional, because you've got work to show, and it will just honestly entice them so much more than anything else could when you start leveraging those results. Once again, let's just touch on what we've covered in this video. Outreach stacking, the best way for you to get your first client, or your second, third, fourth, fifth client, whatever it is, and leveraging results. By combining those two and going from there, combining those two and then going from there and combining all of the outreach strategies around your niche that you can use, and then putting your contractor's results in every single outreach method, I swear, you're going to get your first client. You're gonna get your first client within the next 30 days. Maybe it might be 60 or 90 days. It's literally just a matter of time. But I can guarantee you, majority of you, if you start doing this every single day for the next 30 days, you will get your first client without a doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. As long as you find a proven outreach method for your niche, for your industry, as long as you find a proven outreach method for that, and then do some others around it, you're set, okay? That is how you are going to get your first or next client in the next 30 days of your agency. So guys, I hope this helped. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found value in it as well. Once again, if you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.